I think we might have lost Rachel.
Okay.
Rachel, are you there? We can't see you anymore.
I'm here. I'm sorry, I don't know why. That I've been driving back from a hui with students, so
It's
yeah.
okay.
Hopefully you heard me saying that I really am enthusiastic about not having sanctions for young women and the impact that this will have on the fundamental needs for menstrual products.
Yeah, we heard that part. Would you like us to ask you any questions?
I'm happy to receive questions, yes.
Okay, I have a question from Simon Port.
Kia ora.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Really interesting submission, and we have heard a number of times over the past few years about people's concerns about the cost of feminine hygiene products, and really interesting you bring it up again. I'm not sure if you're aware or if people that you engage with are aware of the Menstrual cup, which is a reusable product available for about $15 from Chemist Warehouse. Do you think if people knew more about how to access products like that, that this concern, this anxiety you have might be somewhat mitigated?
I would like to ask you if you have teenage daughters or if you know of young girls who are not quite as at ease with their bodies. This is a situation, I mean, how graphic would you like a conversation? But I've heard of how a menstrual cup is removed, and it's not pretty, you know? So I, at 52, am hesitant to use a product like that. So maybe the cost is cheap and maybe the environment is, you know, there are absolute supports there. But yeah, I don't think that a $15 menstrual cup is an answer to benefit sanctions.
Well, Madam Chair, supplementary if I may. I guess
Fine, we've got a little bit of time. Yeah.
I guess I'm interested in your opinion as to, given the government has to make trade-offs, we're spending nearly $10 billion a year on these benefits that are going to be subject to these changes. Don't you think that there is an opportunity for individuals who are receiving benefits, who have obligations, who have responsibilities, maybe to start looking at some ways that they can take control of things in their own lives, and maybe choosing different products to buy that help reduce their exposure to costs is one way to do it?
Is that a serious question?
I'm asking.
Is that a serious question, Madam Chair? I don't get it. Why would a guy ask a woman that question? Just saying, it is absolutely absurd, and I object to it.
Through the chair, if you don't mind.
Yeah, point of order. Sorry, let's do it this way. I don't get why that question. It is completely disrespectful. It has no regard for the essence of her conversation. And it is deeply offensive. Not surprisingly, but it is offensive. And I would ask that the member withdraw the question. Sorry, Rachel.
Kapai.
Speaking to the point of order, Madam Chair, my question was, I'm not sure if the member Mariama Mino Kapakingi got it, was does the submitter think that individuals have some responsibility to look for ways to manage their own budgets better? That was a general question, and I hope that is...
Come on, it wasn't a general question. She opened up with talking about her menstrual cycle and those sorts of things. So don't pretend that it was
the question, either way, the question's not...
Sorry, Madam Chair.
Yeah, it's just that's fine. We're getting to the end of the submission, so I'm just going to move on from here. But yeah, the question, while I see what you feel like it was insinuating, was still in order. We'll just move on now.
Hang on,
thank you for your submission.
It wasn't in order, and I was going to say that if 7 and 8-year-olds are getting their periods, that is...
With all due respect, Rachel, I do get your...
Thank you for the opportunity. Kia ora.
Yeah, I was about to say, we're running out of time. I do get your concern. There's also products that are available in school as well. I just want to point that out. But yes, it is a concern. We'll just move on now to